The week that wasn't normal. Once there was a normal girl who lived on a normal street. She woke one normal morning and put sandals on her normal feet. Like normal, first she kissed her mum.
Are you feeling okay?
Same as normal.
Her mum replied.
Hope you have a lovely day.
She stroked her donkey's normal nose and packed on him his load.
Another normal day,
She sighed and led him down the road. Like normal, all the streets were packed as they passed the temple courts, but all the shouting made her jump. She stopped and looked inside and thought,
It's sad that such a lovely place has turned into this den, where some are tricked and give their gold to sly and nasty men. They say the most important thing is money and success,
She looked at Donkey's big brown eyes.
but all I see is mess.
The girl and Donkey carried on, but then, to her surprise, the normal stopped. Can you hear? A noise has filled the skies,
It sounds like clapping.
the girl exclaimed.
I wonder what it could be. The city is full of celebration. Come on, Donkey, let's go and see.
The king! The king! The king has come!
She heard the crowds declare. Their hands were waving palm leaves high as cheering filled the air. The girl climbed up her donkey to get a better view, but she couldn't believe her eyes. The king was on a donkey too.
What kind of king is this
She thinks.
that's caused the streets to fill? And why does he ride on a donkey? His horse must have fallen ill. Come on, Donkey, let's follow him.
And they joined the bustling crowd.
Let's find out more about this king and why they cheered so loud.
The king first went to the temple, but he didn't just go to pray. He turned over all the tables and threw all their things away. He shouted out to all who'd hear,
This should be a place of prayer. I'm here to clean up all the mess and show you what is right and fair.
Next, he walked along the streets, his stories unbelievable. But the girl took far more notice in the way he treated people. He loved them, every single one, and would stop and pay attention. The way he cared for everyone was beyond her comprehension. He even healed the sick, including the man outside her door. She was shocked until she realised.
Maybe he'd do more? Excuse me, sir.
The girl squeaked out.
You see, my mother's ill. Please do come and help her too. I see you have the skill.
And Jesus, she had heard his name, agreed and climbed the stairs. Her mum was healed with just a word. He took away her cares. The girl was speechless. She'd never felt so free.
Thank you, Jesus, for caring for someone just like me.
The week got better and better, each and every day. But the week that wasn't normal was about to go away. Because Jesus was arrested. They came to him at night.
He did nothing wrong.
She thought.
None of this seems right.
They led him down the street again, just like the week before. But this time there was no cheering or palm leaves on the floor. This time the crowd was shouting, all angry and worked up.
Crucify him!
They chanted, and he didn't interrupt. No one seems to want a king. It comes at too much cost. So they led him up a mountain, and they hung him on a cross. Jesus looked across the world and breathed his final breath. The man who did amazing things died a very normal death. 2 days later, a normal girl went for a normal walk. She took her normal donkey and she wanted just to talk.
Is feeling sad this normal?
She sat and hugged her knees.
Is life always this painful?
Donkey looked like he agreed.
He said he'd always be our friend, and he'd come and fix this mess. But maybe the one thing he couldn't fix is the normalness of death.
Don't cry.
She heard a gentle voice call out from close nearby. She turned to look at Donkey, but he was gazing at the sky.
Jesus?
She shouts, seeing his face.
But we both saw you die.
Yes,
He said.
and it was real. I had to say goodbye. But now I am alive again. Death couldn't hold me down. I'm the Son of God who came to earth to turn this world around. And the last thing to be beaten, the great and final test, was to die for all the world and reverse the curse of death.
Does this mean
The little girl asked.
that we can be together? And this amazing week will just go on and on forever?
Yes,
Said Jesus, with a warming smile.
this is just the start. One day I'll make the whole world new. We'll never be apart. But you'll have to wait a little while so that everyone can hear of how I want to be their friend and wipe away their tears.